Crystal is a waitress now, and she is trying to be a real mother to you.
Real mother? She doesn't even look like a mother. What the hell?
Hello, Ricky. You know, I heard I'm not the mother that you always wanted. I want to try and change that.
You think wearing glasses and covering up your boobs is gonna help, Mom?
How did you make yourself into Patricia Meadows? And what guarantee do you have that someone like Karen won't find out that your new identity is a fake?
There really was a Patricia Meadows. She was my age, and she died in a terrible fire in 1981.
So, what you're saying is, you became a dead woman.
So you're from Phoenix, Patricia Meadows. One more piece of the puzzle.
I'm sorry to be phoning at this late hour, but I've been trying all day, and this is very important. Is Ben Cronin home? I need to speak with him.
Hey! You can't handle the guards, you can't handle the women. You sure as hell can't handle me.
I'm telling you, Rita, knock it out.
Oh, I'm gonna get rid of you.
And you too,
Okay,
Cat.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Knock it out.
You keep getting in my way, and I'm going to do something real special that you're going to regret.
Mr. All talk, no action. I bet his girlfriend say the same thing.
You say you want to get Rita. Does that mean you want to hurt her?
Well, at the moment, killing her will be much more satisfying, but...
And then you'll let me see my son again, right?
You get rid of her, Cat. Then I'll get rid of you.
Here you go. Yummy, yummy.
You're giving me too much.
Eat your breakfast.
Guess what?
Now, why do people always ask that? There are a million things you can guess.
You're only supposed to ask what, Crystal? What, Maria?
Two things. Brad just told me that he's been allowed to see his mother again.
That's wonderful.
What else?
Well, the head office just called. I've been switched to spend my first day at Women's State Prison.
Do you really want to go back to that place as a guard?
I don't think I have much choice. At least I'll be able to keep my eye on Rita and, Minnie and...
Fisher's the one you better keep your eye on.
I can't imagine having to work with that man.
Let's just hope I won't have to. So, wish me luck.
Good
Good
luck.
luck, Maria.
Give my love to Rita.
And everyone else.
Bye.
Bye. She'll make a great officer.
Yeah. They need more like her in that place.
So, now you know the security system. It's a waste of time taking you on a tour of inspection. You know this place like the back of your hand. How many years were you in here?
Long enough?
Fisher here. Right. Come on. All right, ladies. Gather round. Let's go. The cutlery count after breakfast came up one knife short. Who's got it? Come on, last chance. Who's got the knife? All right. Have it your way. Back to the cells. We're going to search them one at a time.
Hi, Rita. Search time.
I can't believe they sent you to this prison. How's it going?
Oh, so far, so good. How come Kath isn't back yet?
With any luck, she got lost and won't ever show up.
Is Debbie okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Fisher got pretty upset at the end of yesterday's visit. None of this would be happening to her if it wasn't for that husband of mine.
Yeah, Sissy was telling me. What is it?
Hey, I don't know how it got there. I didn't take it.
Well, it was in your mattress, Rita. It just didn't get there by itself.
Maria, I'm not lying. Somebody must have set me up.
Who would want to set you up?
I don't know, but I didn't take the damn knife. Why would I hide it in my bunk where anybody could find it?
Maria! Find anything?
No. No, nothing.
No, you sure?
Yeah, search the entire cell. It's clean.
All right, well, let's continue.
You planted that knife in my bunk, didn't you?
What?
You know what I mean.
Bitch, that's it! Ow! Get him! Out, get him! Out! Get out of here! Break it up now!
All right, that's it. You know the procedure. Rita, you're first.
Oh, Maria!
Put your hands behind your back. Look, just don't make this any worse than it already is. Put your hands behind your back and face the wall,
Give
Morris.
us a break. You're just wasting your time, Officer Trent.
Spread your legs. Look, I don't got anything else better to do, all right? All right. Put your hands in your pocket. Now, what was this all about?
I didn't start it.
Bull.
Look, I don't care who started it. I just want this thing to end. Now, look, Kat, do you know the kind of strain this could put on you? This could kill you.
Shut up, Maria.
I didn't know you were so fragile, Mrs.
Look,
Morris.
just shut up, Rita. Now, look, I could put you both in lockup for this. This is the last time I am covering up for either one of you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. You know, you're just lucky she showed up before I finished you off.
You know that knife that was stolen? Found it.
Really? Where?
It was in the storage room off the upholstery shop.
Come on, Maria.
Found it by accident. It was on a shelf.
What was it doing there?
How do I know? Obviously, whoever stole it hid it there.
Well, Maria, that doesn't make sense. Why take something like that into an area where just anybody could pick it up?
I'm gonna make a report.
Now, forget it. Just forget it. Leave the knife with me. I'll return it. I'll make all the reports. Come on.
I'm sorry about this, Brad. There's been a mix-up in the paperwork. Just wait here.
Thanks.
Officer Patterson, I was told my son's here.
Yes, but apparently Officer Fisher's had a change of heart.
What?
Ask him.
I want to see my son, Fisher.
Not yet, Kath. Sorry.
But you promised if I fixed Rita Jones...
Yeah,
that I
but
would-
you haven't done that, have you?
But those weren't the terms. You said all I have to do
Look,
is...
when she's fixed to my satisfaction, then maybe I'll let him in. Not until then.
Maybe?
That's right. You forget he's got the power in here, Kath. I give it, and I take it away.
You can't keep doing this to me.
Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Now, look. You take this, and you do the job right.
Sure. I'll do things right.
What the hell have you done?
He wanted me to kill you.
Cat!
The prisoners run this place from now on.
Oh, come on. Don't die on me. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Look, put the knife down, Kath.
Shut up!
Come on, you gotta give it to me. I need to let them know that Fisher is wounded so that they can help him.
If you do that, I'm going to use this knife on you. I don't want any guards near that cell block.
You're just making this worse.
Lock it down.
What?
You understand English? I said lock it down. All of cell block D. Now!
Last one.
No one can get in or out.
That's right.
You better not be lying to me.
What the hell's going on?
Just shut your trap, Rita.
How stupid are you? You did a real number on Fisher.
Is he dead?
No, but he's hurt bad. We should get him to Armstrong so he can fix him up.
Do it, Kat. Please. Look, it's just gonna be worse if Fisher dies.
What does it matter whether Fisher lives or not? I'm in this up to my ears.
Look, it does matter. They can get to him in no time at all.
Officer Trent, come in, please. Officer Trent, come in, please.
You say anything to her, I'm going to slice you open. I swear it. Go.
It's Trent. Go now.
What's going on? I was going into D and everything got shut down.
Warden Grayson called. She ordered a lockdown in cell block D and a search.
I didn't hear about that. Are you sure that's what she said?
Look, I don't give the orders, Nell. I just follow them.
You don't have to bite my head off.
I gotta go.
Warden Grayson, come in, please.
Warden Grayson, come in, please.
This is Grayson.
Warden, it's Nell. I hope I'm not out of line, but I thought I should check with you.
What's the problem?
Do you really think Maria Trent should be handling a lockdown search on her very first day here? I tried to offer help and she refused.
What lockdown search?
Cell block D, it's shut tighter than a drum.
I didn't order any lockdown search. What's going on?
Oh my God. Maria didn't sound right when I talked to her.
Where are you, Nell?
In the corridor outside the visitor's entrance.
I'm on my way. I think we've got a big problem on our hands.
Officer Patterson, when am I going to see my mother?
I'm sorry, Brad. I'd forget about visiting her today.
What? I have been waiting for weeks.
We have got a problem here.
You're just giving me the runaround. I'm not leaving until I speak to the warden.
Maria?
Don't move, don't talk, don't even breathe hard. Put him in his cuffs. Stash him somewhere, he won't be a problem.
Hey, Kath, maybe we ought to talk about it.
Hey! You were the top dog who break all the rules, weren't you? Just do it. Get his keys.
Kath, please, you're taking this too far. You're just making this worse.
Shut up!
Officer Trent, this is Warden Grayson. Are you all right?
Warden Maria can't take your call right now. This is Kath Morris.
What are you doing there, Kath?
I'm doing your old job, Warden. I'm running the place. Now, you listen to me. That scumbag Fisher has a hole in him, and he's not doing so good. If you want him and Maria here to keep breathing, you better pay attention.
You've got my attention.
All right, here's what I want. I want Fisher out of this prison for good. All he's ever done is abuse us.
Has anyone besides Fisher been hurt?
I also don't want any of the other prisoners taking heat for anything that happens here today.
I can't make that decision, Kath. There are people above me.
Then talk to them and tell them what I want.
All right, Kath.
But don't do anything rash. I'll talk to the authorities as soon as I can reach them.
Lying bitch. She's gonna go to the riot squad. I can bet on it. Hey, you two, bring Fisher in here. She's not gonna win this one. No damn way.
Warden, what should we do?
Well, I have no choice. Officer Michaels, come in, please. This is Warden Grayson.
This is Michaels.
Put together a team of guards. We need a riot squad in cell block D as soon as possible.
No.
Any weapons, Warden?
Yes. I don't know how many inmates are involved or whether or not they're armed.
I have tear gas available as well. Grayson out.
Warden, please, I don't want my mother hurt.
Your mother should have thought about that before she started this. You're gonna have to leave now.
Talk to her, find out what's going on.
I'm sorry. You have to go. Nell, get him out of here.
Warden, that could be dangerous. We don't have enough information about the situation between here and the main gate.
All right, but keep him out of my way.
You don't have to be so gentle with that dirtbag. He doesn't deserve it.
I want out of here, Kath. I don't want to have anything to do with this.
Just shut up, old woman.
You're getting us all into a lot of real trouble.
All right, all of you, listen to me. Fisher steps all over us. He treats us like animals. He's made our lives hell. Stick with me and we can get rid of him for good. Now move those tables and chairs and form a barricade.
This is dumb.
Yeah, Minnie's right. You can make all the barricades you want. It's not gonna help.
Well, it sure as hell won't hurt.
It can't stop tear gas.
Tear gas? They're going to use tear gas?
All right, get some towels, anything like that to cover our heads. And you tell the other women in the cells.
It's not gonna work.
Just do as you're told, damn it, and stop arguing with me.
Nobody is arguing with you, Kath. I know that you're just trying to protect everybody.
That's right.
They're going to pump gas through all the air vents, so we're going to have to shut them off at their source. There's shut-off valves for them.
Where?
The controls are in the observation room.
You know how to do that?
You can give me Rita or somebody else, and I'll show them how.
All right, Rita, you go with her. Try anything funny and Fishface is going to pay for it. Got it?
Yeah.
So where are the control to the vents?
Rita, there are none. What? You made that up? I gambled that Kath would send you in with me. Now unlock these cuffs. When I lose his keys, we'll undo them.
Maria.
Rita, I can stop this.
How?
There's a handgun locked in one of the drawers. Damn it, Rita, what do you think of Debbie? If this thing goes the whole 9 yards, Warden Grayson is going to come down on everybody. That means loss of visiting privileges, and you can get solitary for this. Now look, if you cooperate with me, I will make sure Warden Grayson knows. I promise you that you will be able to see Debbie. Damn it, Rita, will you just do it? Hurry up.
Officer Michaels, I want you to ready your squad, but don't proceed without my order.
Well, I suggest we insert a couple of canisters of tear gas. That should soften things up.
You're the expert.
Are you authorizing firearms?
Only if absolutely necessary.
Warden Grayson, no. My mother might get killed.
And I don't want these guards killed. Kath instigated this. She's going to have to live with the consequences.
Let me speak with her.
Absolutely not.
Please? Maybe I can talk her out of this.
I told you to stay out of my way. Nil?
Warden, maybe Brad can help. He means the world to Kath. She might listen to him.
All right. But only if you can reach Kath on walkie-talkie. I don't want anyone killed.
Mom, are you there?
Oh, my God, Brad. Brad, baby, you shouldn't be here. Are you all right?
Mom, what about you? What's happening?
I'm okay. Don't worry.
You've got to give up and come out of there.
No, I'm not going anywhere, Brad. You tell them to stay away.
They're not fooling around. They're going to send in guys with guns. You could be hurt.
But, Brad, honey, I'm doing this for you. Fish has been keeping us apart. He's got to pay for that.
Mom, please. I don't want to lose you. I love you.
I love you too, Brad.
No!
Drop it!
Shoot the bitch!
I'm gonna slice you open before she has the chance.
Don't make another move, Kath. I don't want to shoot, but I will.
You don't have the guts. Say goodbye, fish face.
Shoot her!
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Crystal. Crystal, I heard you had a makeover, but...
Different. I know.
Yeah.
I just hope it works. Is Sissy in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Thanks.
believe that?
I know. I saw her for the first time this morning. Guess she's trying to look motherly for Ricky.
Motherly? You know what I think?
Hmm.
I think you look sexy in a tent.
Joe just saw Crystal's new look.
And?
And he said he thought she'd look sexy in a tent.
Well, I guess she would. Crystal is certainly one of a kind. I think she looks adorable.
Sissy, you think I'm sexy?
Sexy?
Well, I don't know. You and Joe both think Crystal's sexy. What about me? Am I sexy?
Well, I think Joe should be the one to answer that, but yes, I'd say you're a very sexy woman.
Faith wasn't. Sexy, I mean.
She was a very lovely lady. Which reminds me, I've never been able to figure this out. How could you spend all those years with a man like Ben Cronin?
Well, I guess by the time I realized he married me for my father's money, I was too afraid to leave. And then I was good for his image, and he left me alone, so I guess I just got used to it.
A monster like that. Why didn't you just commit suicide?
Sissy! Crystal, are you sure about this new look?
It's the way I want to be, Mrs. Meadows.
Well, I guess we all go from the sublime to the ridiculous sometimes.
Sissy, can I help you in the kitchen?
Oh, no, Crystal, there's nothing really to do. Why don't you take a break?
I want to keep working. This just sitting around's driving me crazy.
Oh, I understand what you mean. When I was stuck in that bed, I thought I'd go mad.
You know, I've been thinking. You know how your daughter rejected you when you got out of prison? You know how I feel, don't you?
Yes, I do. But now Lorraine and I are closer than we ever were. And it can be the same with you and Ricky.
Well, I guess it's up to Ricky now, isn't it?
Look, Miss Meadows, I made up my mind.
What's going on out there? Hello, Ricky. What brings you by?
I sure didn't come to see you.
Ricky just told us he's moving on.
And I've told him he's welcome to stay at the cottage.
No thanks. You just pay me the wages you owe me. I'll get going.
You mean this is it? You were going to leave and not even say goodbye?
You don't say goodbye to people you care about.
Well, I guess I'll just get on out of here then.
She didn't deserve that, Ricky.
Look, if you guys aren't going to pay me the wages you owe me, I'm out of here.
Just wait a minute. Of course you'll get your money. Come to my office.
Listen, just because that guy said what he did about my mom the other day, she won't lose a job or anything, will she?
Why would she lose her job?
Because of what she used to do, you know.
I don't have a problem with that, Ricky. I understand why she did it. She was trying to support you.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask her to go out in the street to do it.
No, you didn't. But you know what might be nice? If you thanked her for her trouble before you leave.
Thank her for being a hooker? That's sick.
Give her a break, Ricky. She didn't do it because she enjoyed it. She did it because she didn't know any other way to provide for you. I'm sorry, you're too perfect to understand that. Here's your money.
Hey, door cat! Here! Cash! Go! Hey.
I'm sorry, miss, but I find that hard to believe.
Whether you believe it or not, Mrs. Holland, is really immaterial.
In all the times I've called, have you ever told Mr. Cronin why I want to speak to him?
Mr. Cronin doesn't need your help. The charges against him were dropped, you know.
But doesn't he want to know who framed him? Doesn't he care who really killed his wife?
Please, take my word for it, Mrs. Holland. There's no story here.
But
Good day.
I hate secretaries. Thank God for backup plans.
Oh, Mrs. Holland, why do I just know this is from you? Mr. Cronin?
Good afternoon, Sheila. Anything happen while I was gone?
Well, the messenger just delivered this. I had quite a time convincing him to leave it with me. He kept saying that he had strict orders to wait until he could hand it to you personally.
I'm not expecting any deliveries. I wonder who this is from.
My guess? That reporter from Chicago, Karen Holland. She called again just a little while ago.
That woman won't take no for an answer. How did she get my personal number, do you suppose?
She's obviously a determined lady.
Well, let's see what she has to say.
Dear Mr. Cronin, since our game of telephone tag could continue ad infinitum, I decided to contact you this way. It's vitally important for both of us that we speak soon. I've discovered startling evidence linking Patricia Meadows, the new owner of the Cedar Lake Inn, to your wife's murder. Please call me at your earliest convenience at the inn. Ask for room 5. Yours, Karen Holland.
Was I right?
Clear my schedule for the rest of the day, and probably tomorrow.
Why? Are you going out of town?
Yes, to Cedar Lake. Karen Holland is so determined to see me. And she should.
Hello?
Susie? It's Maria.
Honey, what's wrong? Don't tell me there's been trouble on your first day.
Susie, something terrible has happened. Is Debbie around?
No, she's just getting out of school. What happened?
There's been an uprising at the prison. Vita's been shot.
Shot?
Brad!
So they tried to dump you, huh? I know how you feel. I sure wish I could keep you. But listen, the guy I'm going to leave you is going to take good care of you. It's too bad. Someone with so many friends, she could have found a worse person than Gloria to dump me with.
She didn't just dump you, Ricky. Giving you up tore her to pieces. She knew she couldn't raise you by herself.
Yeah, well, she should have thought about that before she started screwing around.
Just watch your mouth.
Why? It's what she was doing, screwing around. How can I take care of you when I can't even take care of myself?
Hey, where'd you get him?
Somebody dumped him.
Oh, what's his name?
Sharky.
Sharky? Why Sharky?
Why not Sharky?
So what are you going to do with him?
I thought maybe Brad could take care of him.
Well, why not you? I mean, haven't you ever had a dog before?
No, I've always wanted one, though.
I used to have a dog before my mom went to prison. My dad got rid of it. They're like little kids. They need a lot of love and care. Is Brad back from prison?
I guess not. I gave him the keys. I told him I was leaving, so...
Is that why you're giving the puppy away?
No, he's too young to be riding around the country on the back of a motorcycle.
So in other words, he's a little bit of a problem, so you gotta get rid of him. Isn't that your big complaint with your mom?
That's completely different.
Oh yeah? How?
Okay, maybe I won't give you to Bradster. Maybe I'll keep you and take care of you myself.
Good. Then maybe you'll think twice about staying.
Oh, Debbie, I need to speak with you.
Nothing's wrong, is it?
Honey, Maria just called. It's about your mother.
What about her? What is it?
There was an incident at the prison today. Maria said your mother was accidentally shot. Oh.
How could this have happened?
I don't know the details. Apparently, Brad's mother had a run-in with one of the guards, and your mother tried to break it up, and she was accidentally shot.
Well, is she going to be okay?
They're operating on her right now.
I have to go to her.
Well, Brad's on his way over here right now, and he'll take you to the hospital.
Was he at the prison when this happened? I mean, does he know his mother did this?
I think so.
I wanted to get here sooner. They made me stay. They wanted statements.
Well, never mind that now. Just get Debbie to the hospital.
God, please let her be okay.
I'm really sorry about this, Debbie.
It's not your fault.
I can't believe my mom did something so crazy. I really thought she was doing well.
Debbie.
It's okay, Mom.
I thought I was dreaming.
No, I'm really here.
I got shot, didn't I? Like a nightmare. Kath was going to kill Fisher. That guy that gave us trouble when you visited. I should have let her finish him off.
Don't say that, okay? Let's try to get some sleep. I can only stay for a minute.
No, stay. He wants to sleep. Poor Maria. Poor Kath. Poor Maria. She shot me.
It was an accident.
Oh, I know that.
She feels really bad.
Well, she should. Shooting her friend.
What's wrong? What do you need?
Did they cut off my legs or something?
What are you talking about?
I can't move them. I can't move my legs.
Thanks, Doctor. Come on, Mom. Things look good.
They look so damn good, why can't I move my legs?
Dr. Nicolesi said the damage was probably only temporary.
I don't like probably.
He said all you have to do is just wait for the swelling in the area around your spine to go down. And then you should have full use of your legs.
I hate the way doctors hedge their bets. Probably should, maybe. What if the damage is permanent?
You can't think that way. You're gonna be fine.
You know something, kiddo? You're right. I've never been a quitter or a whiner, and I'm not going to start now.
That's the way to think.
Besides, I got a daughter who loves me. And who I love to pieces.
Maria, you sure you don't want anything?
No, thanks.
I've been afraid to ask this. What's gonna happen to my mother?
I don't know, Brad.
Will they make her sentence longer?
Probably. I imagine they'll put her in solitary until they can make a decision. And then they'll probably transfer her to a maximum security facility.
I don't understand. Why did she do this?
Debbie, how's Rita?
Mom's tough. She's gonna be okay.
You know, Debbie, I've been asking myself how I'm ever going to make this up to you and Rita. If I can make it any different, I would.
Maria, I told you before, it's not your fault. Mom knows that too, okay?
Thank you. Can I see her?
I think you could sneak in. If you keep it short, though.
Thanks.
You afraid to come closer?
I'm sorry, Rita.
Oh, don't get maudlin on me, Maria. We've been friends too long.
This was all my fault.
Listen, whether you believe the quacks or not, I'm going to be fine. You know, Maria, don't forget I owe you, too. You could have turned me in. You believed I was innocent stealing that knife today. And I wouldn't have helped you find that gun if I didn't think you were doing the right thing. Just glad nobody died. Especially yours truly here. Come on, I'm telling you. I'm gonna be fine. Okay?
Debbie just called. Rita panicked because she couldn't feel any movement in her legs.
Oh, no. Is it permanent?
Well, they don't think so. I wish there was something we could do to help Rita. I hate the idea of her having to go back to prison, especially after all this.
I know, and that husband of hers will make sure she spends years in there. Once he says that she tried to kill him, he's got the bullet holes to prove it.
I hate feeling so helpless.
Well, all we can do, Sissy, right now is try to help Debbie. Give her a good home and a good education.
There just has to be something else we can do.
Holly came down to the bait shop and told me what happened.
Were you waiting out here all this time?
Yeah, Sharky kept me company. I want to make sure your mom was all right.
Oh, you know Mom.
Are you all right?
It's been a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember what I was telling you last night, Ricky? You should appreciate your mom.
Come on, Debbie, no lectures, okay? Your mom and my mom are completely different. Look, Ricky, you think there's something wrong with Crystal? Well, at least you know what she's about. My mom? All I know for sure is that she loves me. But that story she told me about why she killed that cop, well, only she knows the truth. What's gonna happen to her now? I don't know. Another trial, a longer sentence. If she lives that long.
She has a heart condition.
Thought I had problems. Yeah, well, maybe you should make the most of your mother while you can.
Why don't you go inside and talk to her right now?
I can't right now. I gotta feed Sharky. Listen, can I have the keys back to the trailer? I decided to stay another night. Sure. I'll see you.
Francis, sometimes I wonder about you. Of course I won't let this drop after I leave. I'll just talk my editor into letting me continue the story until I find all the answers. That must be my dinner. Room service is getting quicker around here. Just leave it outside the door.
It isn't room service, Mrs. Holland.
Francis, I gotta go. Mr. Cronin, I didn't expect you to come to me.
Well, you made it so easy with your note. I didn't even have to bother anyone downstairs.
This is perfect. Mr. Cronin, I believe that if we work
What
together...
does Patricia Meadows have to do with my wife?
Please, sit down. What I'd like to do first is hear your
I
side of
don't
the
care
story,
what
then...
you'd like to do. I just want to hear your evidence.
It would really be better if you could...
Don't! Just tell me what the evidence is.
Mr. Cronin, do you realize who I am?
Yes, you're a newspaper reporter, as if that matters. Just tell me.
All right, just let go. All right. A few days ago, I discovered two very suspicious coincidences. The first is that Patricia Meadows is employing your wife's former prison cellmate, Sissy Johnson, as the inn's cook.
I know that. It means nothing.
Well, just let me finish. I also learned Patricia has a dead brother named Harry. Harry, Mr. Cronin, as in Harry Blake. I think the man your wife murdered was Patricia Meadows' brother.
This is your startling new evidence?
Yes, and I have documents here that can prove...
What is it you really want, lady?
I want to prove that Patricia murdered your wife.
You're investigating me, aren't you?
No. Don't you see? My theory explains everything. Why Patricia's at this inn, why she hired Sissy. She wanted revenge for her brother, Mr. Cronin.
That's absolute nonsense.
But it all fits together if you just think about it. Your wife killed Harry Blake, right? She was sentenced to prison for his murder.
Yes.
After your wife got out of prison, I think Patricia Meadows followed her to this inn. I think Patricia was out on the balcony with Faith that night. I think she shot her. I think she threw Faith's body into the lake. I think she set you up. Now, if you'll just tell me everything you remember about that night, I'm sure we can piece together
Your theory
exactly...
is totally preposterous.
What?
That's not how it happened.
All right, then. Tell me how it did happen.
Patricia Meadows didn't kill Faith. Faith isn't dead.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you believe your wife's still alive?
I know it.
This changes everything.
Now, let me tell you what this should change, Mrs. Holland. This should change your idea about doing this story. I don't want you poking any further into my life or my wife's.
Why won't you understand? I'm trying to help you.
I don't need the press's help. Just stop bothering me, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Mrs. Johnson, I was just coming down to see you.
What are you doing here?
Do you know that we haven't found Captain Goddard or Al after all this time? Are you sure you don't know where the captain is hiding out?
Of course I don't.
It's been weeks, Mrs. Johnson.
Are you positive there's no loophole in innkeeper's law that'll let Karen stay another week?
Absolutely. Day after tomorrow, she becomes a memory for both of us.
I believe you about the captain, Mrs. Johnson.
Then go away and leave my family alone. Is that clear?
Mrs. Meadows.
What the hell are you doing
Joe,
here?
please.
I warned you not to come back.
Now, don't play the guard dog, Mr. Holland. I'm on my way out, but I'm glad I ran into you. Is the Mrs. Holland in room 5 your wife?
Why do you want to know?
Reinforce what I've already told her. Tell her to stay out of my business.
What are you talking about?
Just tell her to leave me alone. Or I will have to pay a visit to all of you. Mrs. Meadows, Mrs. Johnson.
He was here to see Karen.
He was coming from the direction of her room when I saw him.
What the hell is she doing bothering Ben Cronin?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. What the hell kind of game are you trying to play? Why did you bring Ben Cronin up to this room?
Let go of me, please. I've been trying to interview him.
Don't you know this guy's a mobster? He murdered his wife in the room next door. He's still after Sissy for trying to incriminate him.
I do know that. I'm writing a story on Faith Cronin.
So you brought her murderer up to your room?
He didn't murder her, Joe. I'm not sure what to think now.
You listen to me. You stay away from him.
Why, Joe? For my sake? Or for your precious Patricia's?
That's it. I want you out of here tonight.
Joe, you don't understand.
I don't care how many days you've got here left, Karen.
Patricia said...
I don't care what she said. I want you out.
Joe, please.
And if you even think about making trouble for Patricia or the inn, so help me, I'll make Ben Cronin look like Santa Claus.
Joe! Hi, Johnny. It's Karen. Look, don't worry about not sending me that info on Patricia Meadows. I'm coming to Phoenix to get it myself. It's the only way I'm going to get at the truth. And it will give me a chance to see you, which I really need right now. Patricia Meadows? Just a woman I'm doing a story on. I thought I knew all of her secrets, but now I'm back to square one. It's all right, though. I am going to learn those secrets, Johnny. Every last one of them.